What's going on YouTube? Keith Moore Jr. here with More Strength. And today I'm going to be telling you all why boxing for fitness is a lot simpler than you think. So a lot of times people come into the boxing gym and they may be intimidated, especially if they see some sparring going on or some friendly competition. And I'm here to tell you all that one, boxing is the best thing that you can do for your overall fitness, not just from a cardio standpoint, but also to build muscle. And two, it's nothing to be intimidated about. Everybody started at the same point where you started in your journey. So when you come into a boxing gym, the most important thing you want to do is learn the fundamentals, learn the punch counts. So that way, when you're doing drills like shadow boxing or hitting the bag like I am here, you have the proper technique, the proper form, and you're able to actually maximize your calorie burn during your workouts. So something that I like to do when I'm working the bag for my conditioning is I have a rule. Every 2 seconds, I need to be getting shots out. And if I'm not getting those shots out, then I need to either be slipping, rolling, or moving around the bag. That way, I'm constantly moving and I'm ensuring to maximize my calorie burn, which is going to in turn help me with my fat loss. Now, a lot of times people think that you need to be world champion level to make boxing effective from a fitness standpoint, and that's not the case at all. So now I train boxing for fitness. Yes, I have competed before. I have 2 amateur fights. I'm 2-0, but boxing is something that I'm always going to do whether I'm competing or not. And honestly, at this point in my life, I I'm 35 years old. I don't think I'll be competing again just because I have other goals that take a priority over this. And I'm not a spring chicken anymore, obviously. So I'm just here to tell you all that boxing for fitness is very, very simple. Now, yes, it is going to be hard as far as a cardio workout, but as far as the technique on the form goes, once you work on it, once you get it down, and you all have seen me do videos here in the past where I show you all you can train at home with shadow boxing. Once you have that down pat, it becomes a lot more simpler. And the learning curve is not that difficult. The main thing that you have to do is be consistent. So you want to train consistently, even if you can't make it to the gym, shadow box, watch some of your favorite boxers box, and look at yourself in the mirror, because then you will get a good gauge of your form. And if you are throwing your punches right, you can look at the head movement, everything. So I'm just telling you all, it's nothing to be intimidated about. A lot of times people tell me they want to try boxing, but they're scared to come to the boxing gym. And I understand, because they think they're going to walk into the gym and be forced to fight. But there are plenty of martial arts you can do, boxing being one, where you do not need to compete. You can train it strictly for fitness. And that's something that I recommend, even if you are a former athlete and you're still young. Train boxing for fitness before you decide if you want to fight or not, because there are warnings that come with fighting. You know, getting punched in your head is not always going to be the smartest thing. Yes, I did it. I did a lot of rounds of sparring, but at the same time, I do realize that each time I was doing that, my brain was getting rattled. So I'm not in denial about that at all. So I hope you all found this video helpful. You all see me doing some bag work here. And once you all work on that form and get it down packed, when you work that bag, you know, have some rounds where you go light, but also have some rounds where you turn it up. You really want to push yourself here. So since we're doing it from a fitness standpoint, treat it like you're lifting weights. You're going to have days where you're lifting heavier weights to ensure you're getting stronger. So have days on the bag where you really push yourself. You try to throw more punches in that 3-minute round, and even try to shorten your rest breaks down from 1 minute down to 30 seconds. So that way you can make sure you're able to increase your output over time, which in turn will show that you are getting more fit. There's ways to measure a lot of things in fitness. So don't just aimlessly hit the bag day after day and then say, hey, I'm boxing, I'm boxing for fitness, I'm working the bag, but you aren't having any quantitative measurements in there. You know, have things you measure. And I think punch count, work rate is some good things that you can measure to ensure that you're increasing your fitness level. Or if you don't have anybody to like use a punch counter to track the amount of punches that you do, I know that's a bit more advanced. You can track things like your heart rate. So there are things you can track. You can track your calorie burn, and then you can also track your body fat and your weight to see how much boxing is impacting your overall fitness level and if you are reaching your goals that you set out to reach from boxing. All right, please like this video. Please share this video with someone that may be interested in boxing. I hope you all found this video helpful. Please leave a comment down below for future topics you all would like me to cover, and I will catch you on the next video. Peace.